Futile!
Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to... How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she...
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication. As far as I'm concerned, you two
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right.
Nowhere to run!
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Nowhere to run! Surrender!
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
It's you. I apologize.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away!
No. It's nothing like that. It's just... my energy is completely spent.
You run on energy? You mean...
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't always be the infinitely... You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. And at first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale. You're somehow supposed to make that because of my bloodline. I was always going to end up being... So, whenever I feel overwhelmed... Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight. And I mustn't give the troops any reason to...
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but... I only...
We'll find it for you. And then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Futile!
Whoa. Look at all these So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report. This is a lot of work for one... Let's... Hey, look! Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just, Give it here!
Guess that was the wrong one.
Surrender!
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already. Ooh, it's pretty... Well, let's...
One with the Force!
Kokomi! Is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud? Yes, that's the one.
Kokomi? Kokomi! Oh no, she's fallen asleep. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do. You sure that's a good idea? She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go too.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs. The war's over. Did you see? What time is it?
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast.
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy! Good to have you back.
Nowhere to run!
Can't see?
Futile!
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick...
Oh, how much energy will that...
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
Welcome, everyone. Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for Peace Talks. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace.
Okay, sure.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace. Recently, well, the biggest thing for us is that during the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little... When the catch wasn't good, we'd go to bed ravenous. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught.
Oh, no.
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness with gratitude.
Okay, well, thanks. Come on, let's go talk to some others.
No touching!
Hey there! Care for some fruit and veg? Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou? It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excited. He's been acting strange these days. Always It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If
Sounds promising. Let's go see what that guy's...
Nowhere to run!
Ugh. This guy smells of booze.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish too, right? You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
Is that so? All anyone talks about the... Do you remember what the most important thing is to the resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bone... I'll answer your questions, but only...
Ugh. This guy. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about that.
Disappear!
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us? We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of what's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warriors' will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun, but we can put faith in ourselves. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense, but yeah. Everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Nomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's What are we gonna do? This is really serious.
Futile! Surrender!
So, we found out the whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the... They wanted the peace talks to break down.
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. I highly suspect that one of Kozin's pro-war co-conspirators will...
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over the...
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards, it would almost certainly push the... Not to mention that we have no...
Sounds like a really tricky
Don't let it worry you. What's done if these soldiers cross the line, but let's meet here again tomorrow.
Perseverance. It's my lucky day. Futile. Yeah. Just more.
Let's light it up!
And shroud. Oh. To the ferry. Nowhere to run. Futile!
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. A well-deserved find.
Yeah. Lucky day.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up.
I hear everything. One with the force. Nowhere to run.
Finally,
Can't see?
Take cover. Get out of here.
There's
Out of the
more.
way. Ow.
surrender.
Nowhere to run.
Through the ferry.
Now that's what I call treasure.